foul could take you right out of it.
Valanciunas with it. Pass to McCollum. Over Brunson. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
And that one's good. Ingram.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Pass to Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
They get it back. Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Ingram. Again, the miss by Ingram.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet.
Take a break.
So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Free throw drops for Barrett. And Barrett drops them both. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a play.
Awesome. Brandon Ingram typically isn't about the flash, but he showed it right there.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Brunson. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Hart, driving to the basket, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
McCollum into the lane. Banked it in off the glass.
Gliding down the lane, McCollum with the hard finish.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Brunson against McCollum. Brunson misses.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
Back to Jones. Six on the shot clock. Valanciunas with a screen on Barrett. Jones finds Valanciunas. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Jones. Pass to Randall. From 13. The shot off that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Always a tough atmosphere on the road. They were right in it, but just didn't make enough plays.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brunson passes to Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
McCollum outside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And defense is all about will and desire. Here are the NBA leaders in steals so far. You take a look at Richardson. Better be careful around him when you have the ball. The league leader in steals. And, of course, Herb Jones. And you have to mention his name as well. A guy who will swipe the ball from you. Top 5.
These two guys have made out like bandits over this past month. An impressive number of steals over that brief time frame.
New York calls timeout. A new lineup here for New York. With the playoffs around the corner, let's see how the West is shaping up. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
Seeing where the Pelicans are, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Quickly passes to Rose. Alvarado with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Count it.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Marshall. Here's Hayes. The three. Unable to get that one.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Now Rose. He's averaging about 6 points per game. So they take the lead. Rose has got his second basket on the night.
This is where Derrick Rose is at his best. So talented of being able to draw contact and finish through it.
Hayes with a screen on quickly. Here's Richardson. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 16-15. Richardson against Quickly. Outside Richardson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickly.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Pelicans on top, leading by a point. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jones and Ingram run the wings. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 4. The Pelicans shooting a fantastic 57%. Brunson against McCollum. Valanciunas down low. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. New York trailing. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Brunson misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to McCollum. Now here's Jones. Back to McCollum. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 6.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
Only a few guys in the league are going to give you more double-doubles than Jonas Valanciunas. And as his career goes on, he only gets more of them.
Jones finds Valanciunas on the money from 12 feet away. Give him 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Grimes. Over Jones. Grimes' shot is off. Well, Smitty, and in terms of numbers, Valanciunas has been good for a double-double in about 2 out of every 3 games the past few years.
You know, B.A., it speaks to his commitment to being an all-around force, not just a low-post scoring machine.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Misses the 3.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Now a timeout called by New York. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Checked in for New York. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Brunson.
And his scoring numbers have been moving in the right direction these past few years. He's continued to get better at adjusting to what opposing defenses are throwing at him, and he's finding ways to get buckets by any means necessary.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Jones. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
They defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task, but the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth.
Shot's good by McCollum.
For his career, C.J. McCollum is around 40% from deep. Fantastic.
And that one drops for him. Hart's got his third bucket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hart can't hit. New Orleans is gone.